Hello student. So my name is Purushottam Kumar and today we are going to study a very interesting topic that is known as circulatory system. So what is the circulatory system? It is nothing but the circulation of the blood in the human body. And the best example I would like to give the circulatory system which relates with is with our pump. It acts as same as the work of our pump. We would be explaining this relation further in this video. So let's start with the first topic, that is the different parts of our circulatory system. So before explaining different parts, I would like to say you that the word circulatory system or the discovery of the human blood circulatory system was basically done by a great scientist known as William Harvey. He gave the basically the concept behind how does the blood circulates in our human body. So the main major four parts of our blood circulatory system are heart, artery, veins and blood. Now we would be going to explain each part in detail in this video. So let's start the first topic, that is the blood. Now blood, you might have seen the red color of the blood. So these bloods are nothing but the combination of the plasma and the blood corpuscles. These are the fluid connective tissue. Now what is plasma? Plasma is nothing but the water content in the blood is known as plasma. And what are the blood corpuscles? Blood corpuscles are mainly three types, that is RBC, WBC and the blood platelets. RBC are the red blood corpuscles. WBC are the white blood corpuscles. So the red blood corpuscles main function is to carry the oxygen from the lungs to the other parts of the body and bring back the carbon dioxide back to the lungs. Now what are the functions of WBC? To understand the functions of WBC, let's take an example. When you ever had a fever, so during a fever we actually take medicines. Now what do these medicines do? So these medicines does increases our antigens. So don't get confused students with the antigens and WBC. These are both which actually helps to protect us from the virus in our disease. So the medicines which actually we take does actually they increase the antigens in our body and supports the WBC cells to fight against these viruses, which basically protect us from the various disease in our body. So you might have observed that these are so important to our bodies. Now what are the blood platelets? The blood platelets are nothing but for that I would be dealing with an example when you might have ever got injured while playing or in your childhood days. Now what happens when you get injured? The at at a time the blood comes out of your body, but after some time you might have observed that the blood doesn't come. It gets clotted. Now what is the reason behind the clotting of the blood? The reason behind the clotting of the blood is nothing but the blood platelets. So isn't it interesting students that these function of the bloods are so important that they protect us from so many disease and so many harmful activities. So further we would be explaining the arteries and veins. Now as I have told you earlier in starting this video that basically our circulatory system is same as the pump. Now what does the pump do? So student, pump actually transports the water from the ground to the roof of the tower of the tank. Means it actually transfers the water from the ground to the roof of your tank. Now how does this water gets transported? These water gets transported through the pipes, right? Now these pipes are the medium for the transportation of the water. Same as these pipes act as the transportation of water in our human body, the arteries and veins actually act as a pipes to transport the blood to different parts of our body. So you might have got the function of arteries and veins. You can also observe on the screen that the red colors shown in the figure are known as arteries and the blue colors which you can see on the screen are veins. So now we would be discussing the proper functioning, or you can say the proper circulation of the blood in our human body. How actually does the blood circulates? So for that, let's take the example of the human heart, or you can say the diagram of the human heart. Now you can see on this diagram that, as we all know, that the heart is basically consist of four chamber, that is the right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle. Now what happens when the impure blood, here the impure blood means the deoxygenated blood containing carbon dioxide, enters to the right atrium through the tricuspid valve, it gets transported to the right ventricle. Now from the right ventricle, the blood is transferred to the lungs for purification with the help of pulmonary artery. Now once the lungs purify this blood by adding oxygen in the blood, these bloods get transferred to the left atrium with the help of pulmonary vein, as you can see on the screen. Now once these bloods gets collected in the left atrium through the tricuspid valve, it again goes to the left ventricle. Now through the left ventricle, the pure blood is transferred to the other part of the body, and this happens with the help of the longest artery, that is known as aorta. Now here a very interesting point to be noted is that our human heart is also known as the double circulatory system. The reason behind the double circulatory system is that basically here the blood travels two times through the heart. That's why it is known as a double circulatory system. So I hope students, you might have understood each and every point regarding the human circulatory system. So thank you for watching this video.